Hello, everybody. Hello, good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? How is everybody doing? Diana, Sarah. Vision. Let me see. Bongiswa Vision. Did I get that right? Sarah Ada, Dana Malumbe, Gashai Bella. Please, if I don't correct or if I don't pronounce her name very well, pardon me. Daniela Monso, Oluchukwu Nwaka. Hello from Nigeria. Hello, everybody. Okay, good morning. Welcome to today's class. My name is Odede Grace, and I'm here right from Lagos, Nigeria. So I want to know where you are joining us from. From Zimbabwe, okay. James, okay, James D. This sounds like a Japanese name. Let me try. James D. Yokoso, the T is silent, I want to believe. Okay, Angela Otto, Matilda. Hey, this name, my God. Kende Omotolu from Nigeria, Sarah from Nigeria. All right, good morning from Ethiopia. Okay, Eswatini. Vision is from Eswatini. Good to know, good to know. So, good morning once again. We are so glad to have you in our class today. And I want to assure you that today's class will be so interacting. It will be so beautiful. I have my colleagues here. I have Ifai Chukum. And I have Moses here. All right. When the time comes, they will show their face and say hello to you. But I want you to please be interactive in the chat box, please. We would like to see your emoji. We would like to see your chat. We would like to see your, just make sure that you are here, you are in the class, and you are participating. Okay. Let me see some emoji. Blessings, say hello friends, good morning from Abuja, Nigeria. Good to have you all in today's train. Same here, blessing. Dana Malumbe, I love that emoji. Oh, I love. More emoji in the chat box, please. I would like to see. Yes, thank you, Vision. More please, more. I like emoji. Yes, I can see the love. I can see the clapping of hands. I want more. And please go to your respective or WhatsApp class or group rather, and tell your friends that we are about to start. Yeah, Radiant Game. Hey, my God. If it's Sunday, just pardon me and forgive me in advance if I murder your name at any point in time. Gashaye Bile Alema. I love that. So please, more emoji. We are many here, right? We are like 40 something. So please let me see the emoji. Yeah, it's like the fuel that makes me go, that makes me move, just like fuel to a car. So the emoji really makes me to say more. So if I don't see the emoji, I'll just take it out. Oh, you don't want to hear my voice. And today you are hearing a female voice. Yesterday it was a male voice. So you don't like, oh, you people like men. Oh, that's it. You like men, you don't like female. Fellow female like you, I've seen you. Okay, so don't worry. I just take it and these sisters in this group, they like men. Grace from South Africa. Oh, my namesake. That's good to know. That's good to know. So welcome everybody. How is the weather over there? Here it's very sunny. No, it didn't rain yesterday, it didn't rain today. So it's a sunny day. Female voice now refreshing. Now it's refreshing now. As you people don't want to engage me. You don't want to engage me. So you like men. If you can see your face. Hi, if unmute yourself. How are you, Ifeanyi?
I'm doing good, Gracie. Good morning. How are you?
Ifeanyi, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you as my hand.
Hi.
Grace, can you hear me? Most importantly, can you hear me, Grace?
You can hear him. Why am I not hearing fine? Oh, it should be from my end. Okay, I will check that. All right, everybody. So let me release you from here. Moses, do you want to say hello to us? Can we hear your voice, Moses? Say hello to our people in the chat box.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Glad to have you again.
All right.
Thank you.
So hello, everybody. All right. So I will just from here hand over to uh who should I hand over to? Moses. And Moses will now transfer it to Ifeanyi with time. So enjoy yourself. I will be in your chat box to answer your questions as many as I can. Okay, so yeah, see you later.
Just before you leave, Grace, is my video check. How is it? Good, Moses.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Video
Um,
and voice. Yeah. And your screen also. 100%.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome. This number is too low. All right. We are going to start as soon as we have a very sizable number of people. So kindly go to the groups and prompt your people to join. We are expecting. We start by 10 on the dots. Thank you very much.
Okay, so hi guys, how are you? Normal. So let's try and good morning. Let me greet everybody. Yeah, good morning everyone. Hope we are good. Yeah, and yeah, I'm feeling cool this morning. I don't know why this is saying that our side is okay. I'm actually feeling so cozy for my liking. Mr. Moses, how do you do? How is your side?
Yeah, very well around there. Very well here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And hope you slept well. Let me start with you.
Yes, I did. Very well.
Okay. So how is Ibadan this morning?
Ibadan is cool and calm as usual. Ibadan,
Uh,
Western Nigeria is cool and calm.
so guys, let's use 4 minutes and tell me where you're calling in from and how is the weather? How is the network? I know we've actually in this cohort we can't be complaining so much about rain and network because actually I think God has been merciful unlike the last cohort. So and I think my body has been working. Yeah. So nobody complains about network where I am. Moses, you should tell them that. Hmm? So my name is Ifan, and we will be doing bookkeeping together today. And with me, I have Mr. Moses Oyobade. So, Mr. Moses, okay? I think I should wait till 10 o'clock before we do the proper introduction. Let's just start warming the floor, but so that the early birds, the later birds, let's use that will also get to know people. Yeah. So, and I just want to know, okay, Abuja is cool early this morning. That's nice. Wonderful. Okay. Lydia, how is Ethiopia? Ibadan is cool and calm. Thank you so much, Taiwo. Yeah. So how was the class yesterday? Hope we bagged a lot. Yeah, good morning, AU. Good morning, Makida. Yeah, how is Ethiopia? Pray, I can't forget this name. I think I got it yesterday. Yeah. But that's the one I remember. The Frey, very unique. How is Ethiopia Frey? I hope you're good. Onitsha, Oluchukwu. Wow. Okay, let me not say we actually involve this space. Okay, bright and cool, and still looking very, very commercial. But the great enterprising city of Onitsha. Thank you so much, Diana. Yeah, it was taken by Mr. Moses. So what do you think? It has to be very insightful. Yeah, my friend Frey. Good. Well, I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, sure. How is Eswatini? Nozizwe. Nozizwe. How is Ethiopia? Fantahon. Fentahon. I got it. No sun. Good day. This been indoors. Okay. Count your blessings and make plans for the next year. Okay. And more important, join today's webinar. More importantly, seriously. And you're doing that. And actually, I promise you, should I promise? I know that you're actually going to have a day, a good one. Yeah. Yes. Yaoundé, I have colleagues in Yaoundé, Cameroon. Yeah. Moses Ba, very sunny. Thank God. So Lauren will not complain of anything today. Is well. So good morning on the one I'm getting it. I'm actually getting used to names now. Lagos is busy as usual. Normal. Yeah, I know. Starts getting busy. There is no even dull moment in Lagos. Okay. Okay. Good afternoon from Sudan. Okay. How is Sudan? I'm actually doing my voice and sound check to be sure that everything is actually going on. Okay, Chika, how is Abuja? Welcome. Yeah, good morning, Michael. Michael, how are you? Okay, I think it's 10 o'clock already. And I don't know when others will join. So, Moses, okay, let me
Yes.
over to you, sir.
All right, well done. Thank you for holding the house again. Yes, welcome our people, welcome everyone, welcome from wherever you are joining. Glad to have you again in the class. As I announced yesterday, that back to back for 4 days, we are going to be discussing money, be discussing financials. All right, starting from yesterday, today, then Monday, Tuesday, next week. All our discussions, all our teachings will be around money, will be around financials. So we had budgeting yesterday. Today, we are going to have bookkeeping. And I can bet you are going to get value for your time you are investing today. All right. So on this beat, we have Ifeanyi Chukwu to take us in this class. Okay. As we normally announce, we like questions. Let us address your concerns and questions. So as we begin, as we go on, kindly put your questions in the Q&A. They'll be attended to without a miss, and all your concerns in the chats. Ifeanyi, please, are you set to start? Are you set now? Or should we wait for that?
Yes, you are the moderator. Anyone, I go by your command, sir.
All right. From me, I'll crave that we allow 3 more minutes. So we start by 10:05 Lagos time.
Okay.
All right. So before then, I'll be sampling our opinions. I'll be sampling our knowledge. What do we know about bookkeeping? Do you know bookkeeping at all? What do you know? Any knowledge at all about bookkeeping? I want to see in the chats. Do we know anything about bookkeeping? Zero knowledge from me, Daniela. Okay. No knowledge at all. Chika, wow. Keeping records. Okay, good. Record keeping. I'm not familiar with bookkeeping, Princess. Okay. Okay. Balance sheet. Balance sheet. Don't worry. We are going to clear your doubts. You get the proper meaning, the proper concept of bookkeeping in the class today. Financial transactions. Okay. Record keeping on regular basis. Okay. Records of financial transactions. Okay. No idea from Marilyn. Okay. Without bookkeeping, you have no business case. That is from Vision, Bongiswa Vision. Okay. Okay. In the next 1 minute, we are going to start. Kindly get prepared and be ready to take some notes. We are going to write some jottings. You take some jottings. Okay, record keeping. 10:05 we start. Record keeping. Income and expenditure monitoring. Yeah. Correct. As an accounting student, everything to keep transactions, record keeping. That is correct also. All right. So Ifeanyi, please, you can come around. Many people have joined, more people have joined, so we can consider this session opened now. We are starting in the next 30 seconds. So Ifeanyi, please come around. All right, so we are starting now. As I said before, our teacher is going to be Ifeanyi, so we are going to be learning everything around bookkeeping. So, Mr. Ifeanyi, please come on.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Moses. Yeah. Thank you for that warm-up. And good morning, good afternoon, or day, ladies, and should I say gentlemen? Yeah, good morning, everyone. And I'm happy to have you here. Likewise, very happy to be here. And we are going to talk about bookkeeping. Yeah, I know Mr. Moses has actually tried to sample understanding of that word bookkeeping. And it's actually very good. It's wonderful that it's not a bad thing, actually, that you know little or nothing about it for those that said so. So don't feel bad at all. That's the reason why you're here. Yeah, good. Before I go, I promise to introduce myself, and my name is Ifeanyi Kingsley, and I work with Empata, and I am a finance analyst with Empata, and I have with me Mr. Moses Oyemade. Okay, sorry, before I jump from here, I always forget to do this, and I'm calling in from Nigeria, River State, Port Harcourt. Yeah, good. With emphasis, River State, Port Harcourt. I think that will come to play soon. Yeah, at the course of our learning. Yeah, so Mr. Moses, I think Nima will join anytime soon, so I think she will raise her hand. You actually make her a panelist. Good. So that is it. And I have with me Mr. Moses Ewade. I don't know whether I don't know. Mr. Moses, I got the Ewade, Ewade. How did I get it? Did I get it well?
Punish you. I will not punish you for wrong pronunciation. My name is Moses Oyegbade.
Oyegbade. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Mr. Moses' name is here. Yeah. So and we have with us the wonderful Grace. Grace is also here. And Grace has been, I don't know, for those that are just coming in now, don't know whether Grace is actually in a good state to say good morning to you so you can hear her beautiful voice. You know, that's good to know that we are complete. Gracie?
Hi, fine.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. This is Grace. My name is Odede Grace from Lagos, Nigeria. It's good to have you all here this morning. I hope you are doing good. I'm fine here. So I want to believe you are fine as well.
Thank you. They are fine, I'm sure about that. And we also have Nima Rahim. Nima, will you unmute and say hello to my audience, to my beautiful people? Yeah. But if you can't, I think we can continue, or we should just kick off. Okay, Nima.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Moses. Good morning, Grace.
Okay.
Good morning, ladies. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much. Thank you, and we are happy to have you here too. Good. So I think we should continue now. Okay. So we have to talk about bookkeeping. We are talking about bookkeeping, and we just want to know what is bookkeeping. Mr. Musta has actually sampled our opinions here, asked us what we can say, the little we can say about bookkeeping, and all of us have said what they mean. Yeah, and everything you've said is all accepted, is all acceptable. And I know, and I just have to promise you that after now, you will now, I think we now have a unified knowledge of bookkeeping or unified response to bookkeeping or what bookkeeping is after now. So, and for a layman, I just have to say that bookkeeping is keeping record. I know people actually get me wrong on that so much most times, but it is what it is. I say it's keeping book. I always say it is keeping book. Just confirm that you can see my screen, please. Moses, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. So we say that bookkeeping is keeping book or keeping book. It's okay to say it to be that. It's okay to say that bookkeeping is keeping book. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not bad to say that. Why do I say that? Because okay, good. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Why do I say that? Is because in every financial transaction, in every business, we are in business to make money. Whether you like it or not, you're in business to make money. And you have targets. And in that business, there are other things that is happening in the business, yes. But there are major things that happen in your business, actually financial transactions. There are transactions in business, yes. So, but Berkeley, transactions might be talking negotiations, yes, but when it comes to the core business, you have financial transactions. That is when it involves money movement. So that is now where bookkeeping comes to play. So bookkeeping is actually taking record of every financial transaction that happens in your business. Emphasis on every financial transaction that happens in your business. I want to place that big emphasis on that. So you know that you're expected to keep records here, whether because of your accounting or because of you keeping trying to come back to it for future references or anything, but or for you to know how your soul is put. That's actually accounting. Yeah. So bookkeeping is keeping record of every financial transaction that happens in your business, from your expenses to your income to your revenue to your everything, to every bit, even to the point of if you buy water, drinking water, yeah, from your business accounts, then keeping record of that too. Yeah. So now I hope we understood that we've gotten that. Every financial transaction that happens in your business is bookkeeping, noting them down. And how do you do that? There are actually methods of doing that. We have the traditional method, which when we call traditional method, I know our mind go to it being the let's use obsolete, let's use the traditional way or the old ways. Yeah, good. Yeah, you can call it that. But that's actually the first, but let's say the first or maybe the primitive way of bookkeeping is actually on our minds, on our heads. Because most times, if you can remember, those that actually they are maybe let's say their grandmoms, or like I can say my grandmother, yeah, when she was into manufacturing of local soaps. Yeah. So I don't know, I don't think she knows how to read and write, but I know that almost everything is in her head. She can actually tell you that okay, this last sales or this production, she got it so amount. And when you are cutting it, when you are cutting the soap, you need to cut it to come out to this amount and sell this amount so that she can have so amount. She was that precise. She's and you can she buys the raw materials, yeah, and doing the cooking, yeah, it's what I can call it. I don't know the industrial term for that. Doing the cooking because it has a very big pot that you now do and you'll be turning it, Yeah, so doing the cooking, everybody can do that. Anybody can do that. But when it comes to cutting, she will be there. Okay, doing the drying, she will not be there when you are drying it, so you dry it. But when she comes to cut, she will now tell you, this you cut this to come out to this amount. Do you understand? Cut it out to come out to this. Cut it out to come out. If not, this will not come out. So she knows that, okay, this is how much I spend. This is how much I'm supposed to realize. And if I don't cut it like this, it will not come out to this. Do you understand? Yeah, that is it. Now down to my mom. I think during my early days when during my actually me getting to experience this with my grandma was actually during holiday when I go visit her. Yeah. So normally after school, I have the privilege of going to my mom's shop after school. Yeah, that is where I do my assignments and maybe I'll eat at home, then I go. That should be my primary school, later primary schools. Yeah. So, and what brings me to the shop, because actually there's actually a bonus of having juice and cake for me to buy. So, whenever I come to mom's shop, mom gives me juice and yeah. So, um, so there's no dragging. There's no dragging of food to do this. I happily go there. So what's going there, there's also things that because it also adds to my expense and also I have to do something. Yeah. So when I come, she's like, okay, do this, do this. She'll bring out books. Okay, look at this. My mom is actually into sales of you can call it the modern day boutique now, maybe, but we don't see that it's not that fancy because actually it's actually in a market. So many people sell the same thing. They have a cluster where they sell those things. Yeah. So it's into selling of we call it already made ladies and babies, already made. Yeah. So we have this suit from Turkey, English suit, chiffon, all this, and it's there. So, but what I want to highlight is that maybe when she's stepping out, or even if she's there, maybe she wants to help with something. Okay, if I do the selling now, okay, there is a book that she brings to me. Whenever you sell, you write this down. This is how much you sell. But when you are selling, look at this. This is how much I bought this. Sometimes how much she bought it, she doesn't even give it to me. She'll just bring out a book. Yeah, there is a cost price and a selling price. And she'll tell you, please don't ever sell below this selling price. So looking at the cost price, you know that okay, maybe she bought this 7,000 then, and now you're supposed to sell it maybe 10,000. So and judging from experience also, when you now check how she's selling, so that first of all, she'll put out when someone comes to price that particular product, she'll tell you, okay, it's 11,000, 11,500. So whenever you are pricing, you will not fall below, you still be falling around that 10,000 or 9,005, or you will not hit that at 7,000 that she bought that product. Do you understand? So this is actually books in businesses. So now the aspect of you now taking record of when you go to buy those products, how you sell them and how much you sell them and everything. Remember, I said there is a juice and a meat pie. And if let's say due to my mom doesn't know much about maybe bookkeeping, so maybe she dips out from the sales and buy the things she has to buy for me. Yes, good. But it's also a financial transaction because you spent money from the business. So it's all these things needs to be noted. So I sold chiffon, I sold three-piece suits, I sold turkey shirts or whatever. I sold babies, I sold, and in this, I'm noting them down. She went to the market, she brought in new goods, she notes them down. That is what bookkeeping. And doing that thing, what I wanted to highlight was that exercise book that she brings out. That is the traditional method, which is using your journals and notepads or exercise book and pen on keeping record. Good. Now, there's a modern method. The modern method is actually what I'm actually going to introduce to you. I know most of us know about it. We have is actually the use of technologies. Yeah, like some you call them apps, yeah, some apps, some templates which are actually going to introduce to you. We have our bookkeeping templates, like we brought the financial forecasting and budgeting templates yesterday. We're actually going to introduce to you bookkeeping template and how you can do about it, how you can go about it. Yeah, that is actually the modern method of bookkeeping. Now, there's a hybrid method, which is also what I advise all of us to truly adopt. Yeah, and it's actually the way of, combining both the traditional method and the modern method. Good. I hope we understand. So now we go to the benefits of bookkeeping. Keeping records, like I said, bookkeeping is actually the essence of keeping. It's actually the practice of keeping records of every financial transaction that happens in your business. Yeah. Good. So now you know that it's already beneficial to keep record because you have a record. So financial transaction that happens in your business. So, but what are the core benefits? What are the things that you actually have not thought about that you need to know that is actually beneficial in you keeping records or having a bookkeeping template or having a bookkeeping app in your business? What are these things? Good. Now, it helps us to meet our legal and financial obligations. Good. So, how do we say this? Because bookkeeping also enables your business to create a realistic budget. So, keeping your financial obligations. When I say we did financial forecasting and budgeting, yeah, good. We did financial forecasting and budgeting. So you know now that because I think there was a point where Mr. Moses was saying we will introduce you to bookkeeping tomorrow. I think when you know about bookkeeping, you now have a better idea. And someone was like, "How do you know about your yearly operation cost?" I think it was asked in that financial forecasting template. And I think Moses also said that when you now have a bookkeeping template, it will be easier for you to make that assessment. Yeah, that is it. From with your bookkeeping, you can actually know that, you have a realistic budget, you have a financial projection, you've set achievable goals and allocating your resources. You know that, okay, this is what I can make in a year, this is what I'm making in a year, is how it's actually coming off or coming forth. Do you understand? Good. Now, legal obligations, maybe with your, when I say with your banks, yeah, it increases your efficiency and productivity. How? When you have records, when you have your records and you already know what is actually going to cost you, do you understand? You know that, okay, with this, I'm supposed to sell something like this in this time. I'm supposed to sell something like this in this time. Do you understand? So you know that this is how productive I am within this period. Especially for those that are handling or having seasonal businesses, that are running seasonal businesses, like Moses highlighted yesterday. Good. Now you know how efficient you are or how efficient you can be within this time and within this period. Okay, I'm not making sales in this product. Okay, I need to increase this because actually you can pinpoint, you can micromanage every every product or every service that you render or that you offer. Do you understand? Yeah. It gives and helps to give you a better relationship with your banks and investors. How does this happen? You can't pitch yourself. But let's not go there. Okay, you pitch yourself better with a bookkeeping app or template. You can say, this is my accountant, this is my financial summary of this is how much I make, this is how much I spend, this is my revenue flow, this is my net income, this is my net profit. This is, do you understand? Okay, last year I had, there was a presidential candidate the last campaign in Nigeria. What that actually sets him out then was that he said he stays facts. Do you understand? And it was very, very astounding. Do you understand? So you can now say that you can state, okay, categorically, yes, let's use that categorically, or you can say, okay, last year I had a profit or net profit of so amount, it's so percentage. This, how do you get these things? It's from your bookkeeping. If you don't keep records, if you don't take bookkeeping, you can't know this. That is just it. You can't know this just off from your head. You get, and it will take a lot of mathematics, let's say this, and you take a lot of mathematics and calculations when you are doing this with your book, with your exercise book and pen and calculator to get these facts. It takes a lot of work and hard work, diligence and stick to the book to get this data, to get this analysis. If you are using I'm not saying that you cannot get it if you're using your pen and paper, yeah? Good. But it takes a lot of mathematics for most of us that fear mathematics to get this done if you are not using a bookkeeping template, a bookkeeping app. Do you understand? So it enhances your decision making. It gives you better relationship with your bank and investors. It gives you a stress-free auditing. Like I said, mathematics, yeah? Good, yeah, thank God. So it helps you analyze your spending and improve your business budgeting. Do you understand? It helps, okay, like from there, maybe mom checks that last month, she bought juice and meat pie for her son 5 days in a week. And it's costing, let's say, for instance, for them, maybe 1,000 naira. And she chased for the whole week. She didn't make gain of up to 15,000 because sales was actually poor. And you spent 5,000 on buying snacks and juice for your son. It's not bad. It's actually not bad, but it's not a good business decision. So you cannot say, I think I need to reduce. Maybe instead of buying meat pie, I say, because I love this my son too much. Okay, so let's now buy big 5 Alive. Do you understand? And keeps her, he'll be pouring it small in the cup, and I'll buy bread. So the cuttings and keep some in the fridge is a better business because actually you found out that you have been spending. Yeah, son will understand. The beautiful thing about it is, see, the beautiful thing about it, business decision says, let's talk about it. The beautiful thing about it is that she's giving something to the son. Yeah, good. So, okay, let's now buy a bread cake, big, put it in the fridge, let you cut, then pour in the cup, and because I've spent 5,000 and I only made 15,000 profits. Not even profit. Remember, it's actually gross profit. You get. So now how is the business surviving? So it helps you to analyze your spending. Because you check, but had it been maybe she's not recording or she's not keeping templates, she's not keeping this record of these things, she wouldn't know that because out of love for this her beautiful son that comes to meet her, do you understand? Also it's not just only her, because actually the mom actually eats. She also eats, she also takes her lunch. Yeah, good. And transportation, and also maybe when some customers come, maybe buy them water or something. Do you understand? So is something you need to consider. And it helps you to accurately record all your financial transactions. That can't be overstated. I've already said that. And it helps you to measure your profitability and other KPIs. That is your key performance indicators. Okay, where do you function better? Where do you sell? I think chiffon is moving very, very well now. So I think I need to buy more of chiffon because looking for my record, yeah, and looking at these people, it's not about how it's moving, actually how the demand, yeah, and the demand, maybe, demand and sales. Maybe when you, I don't need to teach you to this. Good. So you measure where you are, you now know how you are keeping, okay, this sort of business is moving now. That's the flow now. So when you now record and check your transactions for the year, you say, okay, I think June, December, chiffon goes. In September, children wears go. Do you understand? During this time, there's actually a peak period, especially it's seasonal. There's actually a peak period. I don't know for women, you guys know better. I think it's from there that I even heard that there's a season that there's a high rate of childbirth. Do you understand? So you now know that you need to stock up. I don't know whether I think it was. They've said that it happened. There's a season for childbirth. I can't remember that time. I think during that May, I don't know. There's a time you see that people actually giving birth, there's sometimes they do this from their head, but when you can actually know better, when you are keeping records, you get. So the benefits of bookkeeping, they're actually very, very enormous, and it helps you to track your profits and the growth of your business. Yeah, this is it for bookkeeping. So now there are some key bookkeeping terms that we need to know. Sales, you can call it that. There's other income, there's direct costs, there's operating expenses, there's rent season. Okay, you know better, and non-operating expenses. Yeah. So don't panic. We're actually going to dwell more on these terms. Do you understand? Because actually that's what will help you navigate your template very, very well. You understand? Yeah. Good. So what is sales and revenue? What can you say? Sales or revenue? Revenue, you can actually call it. Just remember, make sure you're actually taking notes. Make sure you're taking notes. You are noting down this. Yeah, sales or revenue are total income made from sales, from products or service. Remember, this bookkeeping is actually not only for those that are into product-based business. Yeah, even as empath, we actually keep records. We actually have a bookkeeping template. There is actually a service, even an NGO that is not in for making money. Yes, even you as a wife in your kitchen, you can have a bookkeeping template. So it's not just about those that are buying and selling, even those in production line, even those in service-based business, you can keep records because it's even better for those in service-based business, even those for non-profitable businesses, because non-profitable business actually you have to pitch to get grants, and donations and sponsors. You have to people that are actually sponsoring you or people that are investing in your project. They will have to know how you spent those things, and that is bookkeeping. So you gave me 1 million, and this is how much I spent, how I spent it, this is how I did it, this is how we did on this. When you present this some mention somewhere on there, I'm seeing where the money is going to. Do you understand? I know you do. I know you do. Yeah, you do. Perfectly, I know you do. Perfect. So now, like I said, revenue. Revenue is actually, you know that money comes into your business. Money is, like I said, financial transaction. So it's actually, financial transaction is actually money coming in or money moving. So, and there are two ways of money coming in into your business: through the sale, through sales, that is revenue. That's the sale of products. That is through. My mom went to the supplier and got this product and sold it. Do you understand? That is revenue. Money came in and money went out. Yeah? Or money went out to get a product and sold. That is revenue. Selling of products. Sales of products from a product that you bought. That is income that you get. That's the money that you get from the sale of your product. That is revenue. Let me repeat again. On a layman's term, yeah, I say that revenue is the money you get from the sale of a product or the service that you offer or render. That is revenue. This is actually a direct income. I hope you understand. Good. And the next way or the next means of money coming into your business is what? Through other income. Then other income is any other way that you get money we classify it as any other way that you get money that's not from the sales of product or service you render. So now, good. Yeah, there's another trick that my mom does too. So let's say that during Christmas, yeah, so we get cash gifts. I don't know whether it happens now. I think we do. Uncles will come back and they will give you, and I run to my mom. Mommy, keep it for me. No, you don't need to eat it. Let me save it for you. Then I can remember, yeah, that we save it and bank it until when you want to get married, you use it and go and marry. That's what they used to tell me that time. Yes, I remember. Yes. Good. We use it and marry good wife, beautiful wife for you. I'll be giving it to my mommy. Good. Let's say she uses that money to put in her business. That is other income. I was actually a very troublesome boy. Yeah. That's actually a sidekick. Yeah. So I love my parents' bed very well. I don't know why, maybe. So I think I've been sleeping on and overhead when my dad, okay, season is coming, I need to restock my bed. I need to, because actually, okay, now loan me money, or give me money. I don't know. And I remember when my dad promised her money or gave her money to put in her business to stock up for the season. Season is actually maybe June, December months, yeah? Good. So now, cash gift from husband doing, okay, to stock up, to stock up your business. I don't know how women do that, and they always get money from husbands, you understand? So now, it is not a sell, you do not sell any revenue, you do not make any financial transaction in your business. Yeah, put money in that, and you're actually going to put it in your business, yeah? So what is this actually other income? So for those of us that don't worry about, yeah, funny one. So it's other income. Just remember, I just want to get relatable instances to portray towards these bookkeeping. They are actually not too big. It's actually something that you can relate within you. So sorry if I'm actually not being too official with you. Yeah, good. So now, if you have loan, if you get loan from bank, impactor, we love like I have where's that my friend? Fair, yeah, Fair from Ethiopia. Good. Fair from Ethiopia did came and I said, I think that's my friend. Fair Impactor is actually going to give you they're actually going to give you this have picked you. Yeah, we give you grants of $1,000 to put in your business. That is other income because Impactor didn't come to buy any products from you or service that you're rendering. So you got a grant or you got loan from your business, for your business, any investment, any return of investment. Okay, these are other income. Anything that is not from sale of products or service that you render, they are all other income. Hope you understand. I know we understand. I'm very, very sure that's good. Now we have direct cost. So now, revenue happens because there's a direct cost. So the cost of getting products, the cost of getting that product or service that you render, the cost it takes you to create, or the cost of the raw materials to produce that product, or procuring that product. Do you understand? That thing you sell, that thing you produce, how much it costs you to make it happen. Do you understand? Is direct cost. It costs you money. Yeah. So do you understand? You understand. So to buy these products is direct cost. So the cost of procurement, production and procurement of your products, they are direct cost. Which those direct costs is now what you sell to get revenue. Yeah? Good. So remember that you know the difference between wages and salary. Yeah? Good. Most times your wages are also direct cost. Stop that. That would be a talk for another day. Good. So now operating expenses. So operating expenses, they're actually your day-to-day running of your business. So we go to your let's say payment of your shop rent, that's the rent for your facility, the office space, yeah. Your payment of salaries, payment of electricity bill, payment of security bill, you get all these payments. Like, do you understand? These are you buy fuel to for your to fuel to power your that's also electricity bill. Yeah, it's part of electricity bill. So all those are operating expenses. These are, like you can say, is the day-to-day cost of your business. That's what what your business incurs to keep running. They come from normal business activities. So you just need to know that these are the right costs, and this is also another way whereby you make expenses. Yeah. No, there's no operating expenses. No operating expenses. Okay. Good. What is happening? Just confirm that you can hear me. Moses, can you hear me and see me? I am
Yes, I can hear
getting bad
you.
feedback.
I
Okay,
can hear you. I
thank you
can
so
see your
much.
screen. I can see you.
Thank you. That's relaxing. Good. Now, non-operating expenses, like I said, these are expenses that come outside. They are not direct costs and they're not operating expenses. These are non-operating expenses. They are these expenses that come outside the cost, the day-to-day running of a business. Like for instance, there's a loss on products. We don't pray for that, but these things are actually eventualities that actually happen. That will happen. Okay, yeah. Somebody said that they are in Onitsha. Someone actually greeted in the morning from Onitsha. I said, the commercial city of Onitsha. I can remember then we buy. I think my mom gets products from Onitsha and Lagos. Yeah, good. So Lagos, she goes once a year. Then other ones they do way they bring it. So let's assume that maybe one of these days when the products we are coming, when the products were coming, uh, there was an accident. Good. You have to factor it in your because we've paid for that. And whether you like it or not, whether insurance, I don't think that we even do insurance then. Yeah. So whether insurance covers you or not, you might not be having exactly that amount. Even if you just have to factor it. And even if insurance covers, when insurance comes in, you now add it as other income. Yeah. So you are taking note, okay, you spent 1 million plus transportation to bring this product. And on that way, on that level, there was an issue or incident and you did not recover 100% of that your products. And the one you recovered is maybe, let's say, for 500,000. So you have to put loss on assets or loss on investment or anything, 500,000 or loss on products. That is it. These are okay. Now, this also you can also when you take loan from the bank, the interest that you pay, these things are also non-operating expenses because actually they are not part of your day-to-day running of your business. They're not your direct cost and they're not your running your OPEX. That's your running cost, like you normally call them. Yeah, good. So these ones, I hope you understand. I just want us to understand and differentiate between the three stages of our expenses. Do you understand? Good. And if we can still recall from our fixed and variable costs, we can now state and say that operating expenses are what fixed costs. Yeah. Good. And variable cost are what your direct cost. Do you get me? So placing one on one together, I'm just trying to give us a refresher on what we learned yesterday. If you still take notes, good. So now tools for bookkeeping. Yes. Okay. Uh, let's say that who is telling me to come again? Hope you understand that. You can actually ask the question on the Q&A. I said that if we can recall from what we learned on our budgeting yesterday, Mr. Amos, I know Mr. Moses highlighted that very, very well. Your fixed and variable cost. Do you understand? And they said that fixed costs are those things that even if you don't produce, they are there. Like payment of salaries, payment of rents, your running your OPEX, yes, those things are there. Whether as long as your shop is open, you must pay for house rent. Whether you produce, whether you have product, like let's say maybe um something happened, okay, yeah, like mom. that is still what I'm trying to, that's actually what I'm trying to highlight to you. Let's say, okay, like, there's things that we do in Nigeria. I don't know whether the other parts of the other countries in Africa do that. When your daughter gives birth, the mom goes to help the daughter. When you lock your shop that time, you not go and tell your shop landlord or the shop owner, I went for what we call it omugo, or so I will not pay you for 3 months. Mm-mm. Do you get me? So those things are fixed costs. But by that time, there won't be any variable cost because actually you will not be buying products. You are not functioning. So that's trying to draw to your attention that, yeah, fixed and variable cost. Fixed cost, you can actually say that OPEX are fixed cost. Yeah. And the variable cost, because actually these ones are variable, it depends on how you produce and when you produce, that linked to your direct cost. Good. So thank you so much. So we know that this I think if you have more time, we're actually going to dwell more on the template that we're actually going to present to you will come in an Excel format. Yeah. Good. They come in an Excel format. And I'm just thinking of the best way to explain this. Okay, so good. Okay, let's continue. That Excel, this template comes in Excel. Yeah, and Google Sheets. Yes. How is it Google Sheets? I know that I just wanted to confirm. Grace, has the template been sent to them on the group?
Yes, it's fine. I'll send it to the group.
Yeah, thank you so much. As you have it now, and you maybe pull it to your PC, it is already on your Excel format. You now download. When you download it, it's on Excel format. But when you add it to your drive, I don't know whether you guys understand. I know for those that are actually Google savvy, there's what we call or what we know as Google Drive or Drive on Google, Google Meet. Yeah. So when you add this document to your drive, it is now on Google Sheets. So that is where you can access these features of Google Sheets. It's not like the template has to be on Google Drive or on Google Sheets. Do you understand? No. So when you send it to you already, Excel is offline, is a global platform for this. So when you now pull this Excel, when you add this document to your drive, is now Google Sheets. Yeah, good. And I also always beautifully advise that we do it this way because actually this helps to keep you hear me? Sorry. Hello. Hello, Moses, are you there?
You are
We
back. You are
can
back.
hear you.
You can hear now.
I'm trying to. Okay, thank you so much. I'm trying to because I can't even see my video. Okay, but my video is on, back. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
So I'm not seeing myself, so just manage whatever you're seeing. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm having bad signal from the Zoom. But let's go. Yeah. So, like I said, the Excel, especially this template, and I also have to give you a caveat because maybe when you start saying, please, there's some functions that are not working. If you are not using the latest version of the Excel by which this template was actually done, you might not be getting the best or the premium features. Do you understand? So it's better for you because actually most of the Excels are paid. Most of if you want to actually work with Excel very well. But most times we in the part of the world, yeah, we mostly don't use this paid version, this subscribed versions. We just use and continue. Do you understand? So we might not be getting these features very well on Excel platform. So it's advisable that you push this or add this to your drive. Yeah, you add this to your drive so you can access it on Google Sheets. Why? Let me now sample the Google Sheet. It helps you to share for collaboration. Remember, I said that I'm in Port Harcourt, yeah, and Mr. Moses is in Ibadan, and Grace is in Lagos, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, and Nima is in another state in the Western, I don't know. Yeah, but we are not in the same place, but we can share this drive and everybody can see in real time. Do you understand? Everybody can actually see in real time, see what I'm doing, see what I'm assessing. So that is actually one beautiful thing about having these templates on your Google Sheets. Good. It's actually free to use. There's no need for subscription, just it needs your internet accessibility. It's not like it's taking a large file or a large amount of your data. No, but it's just what you need to have. And again, you're not actually going to run any risk of loss of data because even you can actually access that template at any place, anywhere you are, with any device, as long as you've logged on with your email. Do you understand? So that is why we actually advise for you to use this Google Sheets platform for your templates. Yeah, so at this point, I will have to entertain your question. Ask if you see whether you have any question before we now go to the Q&A. Before we now go to the template proper, I'm actually going to drop this slide and share the template. Good. Okay, now I can see me. Good. So any question? Any question? I know that Moses is there and Nima is there and Grace is there. They're dealing with it. So is there anyone that needs my attention? The first expenses, please. Please, you can actually explain better. I don't really get to Olubimi. I got it now, Olubimi. So what do you mean by this first expenses? So I'm actually going to share the templates. So please tell me when you see my screen. Yeah. So any question so far? Good. So confirm when you see my screen, please.
Yes, we can. We can see your screen.
Thank you so much. Sure. So thank you so much. Yeah. So this is actually the bookkeeping thing. That's how it is. This might be much more engaging than the financial forecast, but that is good. When you know this, you can actually peruse the financial forecasting templates that you got yesterday. So now, this is how the template is. And yeah, we shared it to you. And I think that I hope and I know, I'm very, very sure of the fact that Grace did not ask you to pay any subscription charges or pay her any tip to drop these templates for you guys. So this was painstakingly and carefully drafted by Impactor to help you guys, to help our women, to help your business. So because it is free of charge, don't look down on this. I know most times when you are not paying to get something, you actually don't have any, it presents little or no value to you, but I just want to tell you or advise you to disabuse it from your mind and capture the best you can. It does wonders. Yeah. If you know this, you can actually navigate anything. Now, when your business now grows to that level that you know that I can't handle it alone, you can now bring in all that sophisticated, more sophisticated, or you think that this can't actually capture, but I think this can capture you, or this can actually carry you and sustain you for years of your SMEs ship. Let's put it this way. Do you understand? Hmm? Good. So now this is how you go. The template actually has comes in 4 partitions. Has the cover page, which comes with your company name, the sector, and the location. Yeah, and the product list, the transactions, and the financial summary. So let's see how far we can go with this. Yeah, good. So on the cover, you just have to put in your business. Let's say I wish I can use someone's can someone give me maybe any business that they're into? Or if not, I can use the one I'm using already, my mom's shop. Let's say Mami Fanya store. Good. Sector, fashion. Why am I using Mami Fanya? Because I'm sure that my mom doesn't I can't remember any name, any brand name on that business. I'm not sure. I'm not sure there is. Yeah. So unless the location is Rivers, Nigeria. Yeah. Good. So here you don't have to come up. You don't need here again unless you now have to, how do I say, unless you change location, or you've added maybe now cosmetics, can now say fashion and beauty. Yeah, maybe, but this is actually what you have to do here. So here is done. Good. Now you go to product list. So what do we offer? What are the products or services? Remember, I say either products or services. So don't feel left out if you are running a service-based business. Yeah. Now let's say why are people giving me laughing emoji? Why are you guys laughing? What happened? Why are they laughing? Eh? Why? Can someone tell me? People are still laughing. Moses, why the laugh emoji? Am I looking funny? I'm not seeing love and flowers. I'm just seeing people laughing. And everybody's quiet. Grace? Okay. Now the love.
Yes, please.
Why are my people laughing now? Why are they laughing at me?
I don't understand.
I'm now
But I
shy.
enjoy your class.
I'm now shy. I don't know what is happening. Why are they laughing?
Be
Okay,
shy.
huh? Okay, let's say Mami Fanny store. We sell ladies suits. Yeah, we sell. I don't know the spelling of chiffon, but I think I'm getting chiffon shirts. I won't forget that chiffon because that sticks. That sticks very well. Yeah, and we sell London. Let's just say London. London. Oh, London wears. Let's use London. There's nothing like that. There shouldn't be anything like. Let's say London wears, or London shirts or skirts. Yeah, and what else? Let's say babies. These are actually since I can actually pick out. Good. And I'll end with general. Why general? Hey, babies is not babies like baby. Babies wears, yeah, please. Not like the same human being. Good. So now end this with general. Hmm? Good. So now general. General is actually general. Is general what my mom sells? But the instruction here gives that um, there are some transactions that can't be classified under a particular product or service. Hmm? So where do you classify them? You have to classify them on general. Like for instance, like remember, I'm actually highlighting on this. Or for instance, you can't say the spending because you know that every transaction must actually be attributed or be classified to a particular product. Hmm? So if mommy goes to buy suits, mommy goes to buy suits and she spends let's say 100,000, she will record it on suits 100,000. Hmm? It's now attributed to this product. Do you understand? Goes to buy chiffon. Do you understand? Goes to buy London wears. Goes to buy baby wears. Do you understand? But there are some expenses or income that comes in or goes out that can't be classified to any of these products. You understand when we are just going to talk about transaction. So this is where general comes to play. So remember that I said that general are those income or expenses that can be attributed or classified or are not traceable to any particular product or service in that business. Hope it's noted. Thank you. And at this point, remember, I said I cannot spell chiffon very well. I don't know whether I got it correct, so but there's no wrong or right answer here. Yeah. So everything I said, it is me. It is my answer. It is my spelling. It's my vocabulary, and that is it. And the system will never dispute and say, you made a mistake. No. So whatever the data you gave to it, it will carry it and put here on your product. You see? Hope you can see my screen. Yeah, everything I listed on my products, session, all of them are all here. Get, yeah, gotten. So now, this is now where you do the entry, what you call inventory, what you call account what you call sales book, what you call expenses book, what you call anything you can call it, anything you call it, both all of them joined or join in our vernacular is in this your transaction sheet. That is where you have to be diligent about. That is where you have to be very, very cautious of what you do. That is where the system captures everything it has to capture. Do you understand? Good. So now let's go. Dates. We are going to start with October. Let's say October. Today is 17th of October, yeah? Good. So let's say on the 1st of October. 10/01/2025. What did I do? I know that I'm very sure that 90% or 95% of Nigerians here, we write dates. Our date format is day and year. I don't know whether it's applicable to other countries. Yeah, good. But in your Google Sheet, in this template, let's use this. Your date format should be month, day, and year. Hello, if you did not get anything from this lesson, from this training, just know that Ifani said that when you are using this template, if you want to use this template, because if you get this wrong, I think you've actually messed up your data on this template. If you are using this template, remember it is month, day, and year. Let's say you made a mistake or maybe you don't even remember. Also remember to double click. When you do that, you double click to confirm the day. Let's just say I'm stubborn, as some of us will be, or I'm forgetful, as some of us might be. and I do 1st of October 01 first slash 10 slash 2025. Yeah, good. And I remember that Ifeanyi said that we should always double click. So my double clicking is giving me 10th of January. Are you getting me? So that means if I did not double click, this will actually send this data on 11th, on 10th of January. And what will it make it be? That means it will not be captured on my financial summary. That means I've tampered my data. Do you understand? That's why I'm actually, if I just stop here and say if the only thing you captured or maybe you got from this training is that while using this template, that you should put your date first, your month first, your day and the year. And after doing that, double click to confirm that this is actually the right date format. Do you understand? I know you do. I believe you do. Yeah? Good. So now, on the 1st of October, let's say we bought, or let's say, what should I say? Bought 10 units pieces of babies 3 piece. Yeah, good. So which product should we classify this? Ladies suits, bar? Good. You can actually use the chat box here to be giving your answers or your responses. But due to amount of time, I'll just go so I can grab a lot before we are done. Now, transaction type. What can we say? Please, I need to see our response on the chat box, please. What is this answer? What is it? What can we say? Direct cost. Thank you so much. Direct cost. Yeah? Good. So now, what's the mode of payments? You click on the drop down. There is cash, there's bank transfer, there's others. And let's say mommy Fanny paid trade transfer. In as much as of then, I can't remember. We are doing 2025 now, so no problem. No problem. I can't remember my mom making bank transfers for businesses then. Yeah, but now, so let's do this. It's 2025, yeah. So and his mommy finds stock. So let's say that is fine that's even handling it now. So now and 10 units of ladies 3-piece suit. Let's say it was for 15,000 naira per one. What 10? So it's now 150,000. Yeah. Good. So and that same 10 also bought another 10 units of baby clothes. Yeah. Good. Which product is this? Let's say it is which product is this? Please, I'm not seeing response on the chat box. Baby wears, thank you. Thank you so much. So the product is baby, yeah? Baby wears, good. Now, what's the transaction type? Transaction type is what's direct cost or what? Direct cost or operating expenses or direct cost. Good. And it was also done through bank transfer, right? Good. And let's say 2 to 10, 800,000 for that. Good. So if you can say that this business is just starting, already you know the business is running. So don't get it mixed up. And yeah, I have to also advise you. You can say, when do I start? Okay, let me now start from January, or let me now carry my book and check for the whole years that I've been working, so that I start imputing. No, 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 no. There's no need to look back. It will draw you back. It will actually delay you. And it will actually affect your future. So if you get this template now and you want to start, the best time for me to start is start 1st of October. The other times that you don't have the template, no problem. It's not like I'm not assuring that there's no problem, but actually there's no problem because you've been surviving even without it. So when you started, in my adage, there's one thing that they say that whenever anybody wakes up, it's actually their morning. So you've woken up now. If this is your morning, you can just start now. So don't go and start saying, okay, I have products already that I have stocked up that I've not actually taken document, I've actually not entered or maybe factored in. No problem. In the space of 3 months, if you have a running what's it called? What's that called? The turnover, the big turnover in the space of 3 months, all those things have vanished and you've balanced and stabilized. So you don't incur complexities of this template on you. Just keep it simple and continue. Yeah? Good. And we see that everything will just settle. So this is actually what Mami Fanny bought on 10th, on the 1st of October. I'm still making that mistake of the date. So to tell that it can happen to anybody. So that's why I'm actually highlighting on that. Please be sure, be very, very conscious and cautious of your date format. Okay, good. So, and let's say on the 2nd, that's October 02 slash 2025. Huh? I also bought, okay, let's just do that same day. Let's say we just went to the market the same time and bought all these things. Also bought 10 units. Oh. What other thing? Chiffon. Yes. Now, yeah, it's on chiffon shirt or be chiffon waist. Yeah, let's use it as it. Chiffon, bah? Good. So what is it? Still direct cost. So I'm trying to touch every transaction type so that I might not touch every product, but because you know how to now select the product. Yeah, but I have to touch every transaction type so you understand, you have a practical image or practical view of how this goes. Yeah. Good. So, and it's also through bank transfer. And let's say spend 100,000 for this 10 pieces. Good. And still on that same day, because I should sell by the grace of God, I should actually be selling. So 2 units of chiffon shirts. Products, chiffon bar. Good. Now, what should you call this? Is it revenue or other income? Remember, you said sold. See, let me let me explain to you better again. Yeah. But so let it not confuse you because actually the system doesn't even capture this. This is actually for your own understanding. The description is just for your own understanding. It's for your own navigation. What the system captures is this revenue or is it direct cost? So if I say sold and bought, so for someone looking at this, if you judge on this, you might get it confusing, yeah. But what we have here now, what determines what this is? I can actually remove this sold and say 2 units of chiffon. So how you know what transaction this is, whether it was a revenue, a cost, is if I say this is actually a revenue. That means money came in. Direct cost, money went out. Do you understand? Yes, I know we do. Good. So now, remember, like I said, like I explained earlier, that any money that we get from sales of products and services is actually revenue. So is what I mean, it's revenue. And it was paid, you can choose cash. And for these 2 units of chiffon shirts, I sold them for, let's say, 30,000. That is 15,000 for one. Good. Now, on the second, 25. Remember, you have to be double clicking to confirm that you are on the right track. Good. I sold 1 unit of 3-piece suits. It was ladies' suits, huh? Good. That was that revenue, yeah? Good. And you sold it cash maybe, and you sold it for 30,000. You have the right to sell whatever you want to sell, any amount you want to sell, but pending your demand and also your market competition. I don't have to be, I know we've actually learned about market strategy and pricing strategy. Yeah, good. So I'm just using this for reference, yeah, so you understand better. So, and same 2nd of October, I sold, okay, so 2 units of, what have I not touched here? London wears. London skirt. Yeah, good. So it is on the product should be London wears, yeah? Good. And it is what? Revenue. Sorry, excuse me. So it is revenue, yeah? And let's say it was done with bank transfer. And I sold them for the tray, I sold them for 60,000. So maybe 20,000. Yeah, good. So like normal, and let's say that same day, Ifani came to the shop, so refreshment, because like Mami Ifani always say, we are in business to train our children. So what's the essence of making money if not for your children to be happy? So refreshment for Ifani is official. Do in your business whatever you want to do with it. But remember that this is actually a very bad call because you need to be paying yourself. But I know that the more I know is that mom dips hand in the business and she knows her profits and she takes expenses. But you need to be. That's why it's good, even as a CEO, even as a owner or anything you can call yourself, you need to be paying yourself so you don't make these careless expenses. So, but I just want to portray this because actually from here you can actually sense that Mami Fanny is spending a lot on Ifani. Do you understand? And so then you can actually know how to re-strategize and you get. So now, refreshment for Ifani. On which product is this? I want to hear you. Which products can we say that this refreshment for Ifani is general? Yeah, general. Because if Mami Fanny pays herself, if she pays her salary, she'll factor in that know that it's from her salary that she's actually feeding Ifani, feeding her son. Understand? So there's nothing, business is business, pleasure and sentiment is sentiment. So from your salary, you can actually pay. Unless you want to have your business now say this business is majorly for Ifan. So Ifan has a share of so percent every month of our revenue, our income. Yeah, again. So Now, thank you for that, General. So, what should you put it? Day-to-day running of business. So you can call it operating expenses. Yeah, because if is coming and you promise if and whenever it comes, that's yeah. So it's official, is how you want to run your business. You get me? So and it's through cash. And that is, let's say, for 1,000 naira. Good. So now sorted for that day. Then on remember the date formats on 3rd, good, 2025. What happened? First of all, the security people came and she paid security levy. Security levy. So what should you call security levy? That is what is not classified on any business. It takes charge for all of the businesses. Yeah, good. And it's what general. And how is it classified? Operating expenses. Good. Now, and you pay through cash, and let's say security levy is 3,000. Good. And let's say before October, let's say by September, maybe around September or August, Mami Fanny took loan, and which she pays every month. So on that third, still, she saw a debit alert on her account. It was what? Interest on loan. Good. Now, interest on loan is what? Remember, is what general. So where should you classify this? Which transaction type is this, please? Can we talk? Can we say which transaction? Non-operating expenses, non-operating. Thank you. The class is actually following. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Good. So is what non-operating expenses because actually interest on loan. Yeah. Good. And it was through bank transfer. No. And let's say is what 20,000. Good. So that same day, and you find because of some sales, okay, paid salary to her sales girl. Is still general, but good. General, yeah, good. And can call it what operating expenses. And you pay maybe cash or transfer, either one. And let's say you pay your sales girl 5,000. Now, that evening, Mami Fanny went home and now was discussing with her husband. This is Simba month to entered October. Give me money to restock. Your son has been coming to my shop, and your son has been eating, taking snacks and juice, and all my capital is encroaching to my capital. Give me money. Your son is chopping my money. Your son is, you understand? Say, okay. How much do you need? You understand? Don't worry, tomorrow I will give you money to put in your business for the month. So you can't sell for the season. Yeah? Good. Now, remember the date formats. I still emphasize on that on the 4th, yeah? 2025. Papi Fanny. Cash gift, or anything you can call it, from family, and say from husband. Huh? So where can you classify this? Which products should you classify this? Please, can I hear? The date format has changed. Has it? Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's confirm what changed in the date format. Good. It is still giving me false. I checked, okay, it's giving me different, okay, no problem. Let me check, let me double click. I double click and see it. It's still giving me 4th of October. Yeah, so I'm good. The system is still capturing it. No matter how it changed or how it's put in, You understand? Look at what is happening here. By the time it was giving you one digit, leave the as far as you are double clicking and you are getting the particular date you want it to be. If it's not that day, you change it, you can navigate your way through here. Do you get me? Yeah. So don't mind whatever it's giving you here. You know what you want, and it's actually giving you what you want. That is this false. Good. Now, so and the cash gift from family is we call it general, yeah? Good. So where should you classify this? I want to hear from you guys. What should it be? Other income. Thank you so much. Other income. Yeah, it is other income. And yeah, he promised bank transfer, so he transferred. And as Odogu that Papi Fan is sent home. Good. And hey, when Fine shouted, wow, my husband. Everybody in the shop heard. Everybody in the line, my husband sent me 1 million. You know, I'm happy. Maybe arm robbers were in the other shop, maybe pricing or anything. Don't send this woman 1 million. That means go keep her for shop. Do you understand? So, you get, so, Mommy Fanny paid for security leave, and now that night, the next morning, she came to work, she came to the office, and she came to the shop. She came to the shop and found out that her safe has been broken. So that is on the 5th, 2025, yeah. Confirm, yeah. Okay, 5th is a Sunday. Okay, let's just leave it, okay? Okay, let's change it. It's on a Monday, because when that happened was here, good. Here on a Monday, you see I've changed to the date I want. Are you saying? Good. Had an armed robbery incident. Good. And that robbery incident, they now went and broke Mami Fanny's safe and made away, thinking that they were thinking that 1 million is in the shop there, and they didn't see 1 million. And they saw, let's say, 45,000 that Mami Fanny kept because of she sold on Saturday or something. Do you understand? And that 45,000, you classify it on what? And the thieves also saw clothes that they would take to their girlfriend, and they took clothes. And when I checked her record and inventory and found out that the worth of clothes that we are taking, maybe they took suits, took some London trousers and baby clothes. Everything was worth, let's say, 70,000. Then 70,000 plus 45,000 is how much? So it's general. That means it's not just one. Yeah. So first of all, where do you even classify this? Classify it as what? Non-operating expenses as agreed, yeah? Good. So what's the mode of this payment? It is what? Others, because they took cash and they also took other things like clothes. So record it as others. So 70,000, 75,000 plus 70,000 plus 45,000 is what? 115,000. So the worth of what Mami Fanny lost in her shop because of her loud mouthedness was 115,000. Do we understand? Good. So what other transaction type have we not touched? We've touched revenue, we've touched other income, we've touched direct costs, we've touched non-operating expenses, and we've touched operating expenses. Yeah. So this is how you can list. The list is numerous. You have more than 1,000 rules here. You can actually add more rules as you keep going. So it can, like I said, this can carry you throughout your SME life until when you now grow to a large, or until you now decide, okay, I want to start using a paid app or something. Maybe this cannot compare me. But for the start, for the baby steps that we're taking now, I know you are going to that. You can actually use this. So this is on this transaction form. This is where you work. This is actually where you input your things. This is where you put your inventories or anything you call it. every day-to-day business, every day-to-day transaction that happens in your business is where you put them in. Yeah, good. Now we go to financial summary. Good. And there, this was changed to monthly. This has given you a monthly summary of October. This day, we stopped at which day did we stop? We stopped at 6th, yeah. But you can put down the all for your month of October or the month that you see it better. I'm just going to save time or already spend time. Yeah. So then you can change this to daily. And here it comes and gives you daily summary of your business transactions. The year 2025, if you're working on 2025, if you enter 2026, you change this to 2026. The particular month you want to select, exactly you select. Yeah, good. If you leave it at yearly, it will bring out all the months. Yeah, you can select your particular product. I'm trying to tell you how to navigate around the financial summary. Yeah, good. Okay, yeah, you're seeing your profits, your profit margin. Now, look at this. It's giving your revenue for that day. On the first, you sold 30,000. On the second, you sold 90,000. Your direct cost is how much you spent. Yeah, if you check, if you do your calculation on your from your transactions, you see that this is actually your spend. And now this is your gross profit. Operating expenses. Yeah, the expenses that you're doing. It's actually detailing everything for you. Look at your non-operating expenses, your other income, your net profits. Do you understand? Now, if you factor in your taxes that you pay, you remember that tax is also non-operating expenses. Let's say if you pay your tax and every you pay your salary, now you can see your net profit. Do you understand? And see how much you're making and how much you're not making. I hope we actually understand. So looking at this now, don't this help to make you more efficient in your business? Don't you think that this helps you to have a stress-free auditing? Don't you think that this helps you to be better at your business strategies? Don't you think, okay, yeah, now you can actually select a product. Okay, let me check how I'm selling on this product. You can still select and check, okay, I saw this on this social day. And if you select a particular product, it will give the record of that product and you say, I'm not selling, no, I didn't sell much on this day. Okay, that means I need to reduce the price or something. It helps you to be very, very efficient. It helps you all the benefits of bookkeeping. Look at this. And now, with your financial investors, maybe when they come, okay, how is your sale? I want to impact our comes and says, okay, I want to see how your business is going. I want to pitch for a grant from Impata, and you come up and you asked. So, and you ask, okay, how is this? You can come and say, this is actually how much I'm selling, this is how much I sell in a day, this is how much I sell in a. And even when you're doing that, you're budgeting. Even when you're budgeting, when you're trying to make your budgeting input, and you now come up and can now know, okay, this is actually how much I'm spending as my operating expenses. So that question that came yesterday about, okay, how do you calculate our operating expenses for the budgeting? You can actually easily get it here because we have a bookkeeping and a financial summary. And mind you, because we know what you want and you know how you need this, because actually, actually going to want to make you, let's say, finance ready and finance relevant and ready for access to finance because you need a financial. Most of these bookkeeping templates or bookkeeping apps might not have this financial summary. So just know. So for your startups, for you to know and navigate about your finances and your financials in your business, you need these templates. God, I don't know whether this my preaching today, whether it sank. You can get it. I'm not seeing any emojis. How far? How is it going? Good. So now, so I hope we understand and I hope these things. So any question? Do we have any question at all, Mr. Moses? Yeah. Grace? Do we? Any question? Okay. Is there any question? Okay, let me check the Q&A. Yes, do you write not only what you sold? Damilola is asking. You don't only write what you sold, even what you bought, even careless expenses that you make. Because I said bookkeeping is taking record of every financial transaction. If you take money from your business to go for clubbing, put it. Do you understand? You have to describe in your own understanding what you use the money for. If you think you don't want to describe it, you can leave that blank, but put what you use the money for. Do you understand? Yeah, Damilola, I hope that clears your question. Yeah, good. Now, is how are you able to click the date duplicates without retyping? Okay, okay. You go. You guys didn't see that. Okay, let me do that again. Let me do that again. Hope you can see my screen. When you double click, I say you should double click on a date, yeah? Good. Good. Look at this. You can just click on the date. If you want to change it to third or change it to, you just click on the particular date that you want. Do you understand? Change it back to first or it will come back. Double click, click on, if you want to, okay, it's not October, it's September, you understand? It's September 3rd. Get anything, anyhow you want to, and you double click to confirm that it's actually the date that you want. I hope you guys understand that. Okay. Hope you understood. I just want to know that you got that. I think I've spent more than enough. So any other question? In case of bank charges, where are they put? Good. Bank charges, like you can say, can put it in non-operating expenses. Do you understand? Can put them in non-operating expenses, bank charges. But if banks are charging you, they're also charging you, they're also giving you interest back. So good. So when the interest come, how do you put them? Other income. But sorry about that. If you had a loss on investment, for instance, due to fire, and an insurance company happens to compensate you, where can you put such transaction? God bless you. Thank you, Kondwani Vincent Nzembe. Thank you so much for that question. I love this question. It's actually a very practical question. Thank you. And thank you, Grace and Moses, for leaving it for me to attend to this, so that others will hear. So when the bank or when your insurance company compensates you, it's under income. And when you've lost that already, you will put it as what? Non-operating expenses. You factored it in. And most times, you know that most times it's rare. I don't know. When this insurance companies, it's rare they give you 100%. So there will be a part also that. So it's other income, non-operating expenses when it happens, because they will not pay you immediately. So let's say in the next 3 months or maybe in the next 1 month, depending on how fast they do on their investigations and their disbursement. So if you do wait and not run your business, you do wait, okay, so when they do, I'll just cover it up and buy back the product and put back. Now, what if you go back to the business, go back to get the product, particular product, and that product is not the same amount? Do you understand? So your activity for the day, you lost due to fire, God forbid, or anything. It is the insurance company, if the insurance company comes and your compensation is paid, is other income. Yeah? Good. Any other question? I hope I delivered this session well. I hope you all understood. I hope you now understand the importance of keeping and how we can go about it. Yeah. So thank you so much. It's quite an exhaustive class. Okay, Mr. Moses, are you there? Can I hand over? Have they left me?
Well done, Ifeanyi. That was so amazing. Please let's appreciate our trainer. Can we appreciate Ifeanyi in the chat box, please? Yeah, the class was so impactful. That's true. Can we just give him some love? Show him some love, please. Yes, he has really done well for us today. So we really want to appreciate everyone that stayed till this time. Yeah, thank you for the love. Thank you, thank you. So thank you so much. And we want to encourage you to implement that which you have been taught today. If you miss anything, you can as well go back to YouTube to rewatch. The videos are there to rewatch at your own convenience. And please practice. practice makes perfect, okay? So the more you practice, the better you become. We really want to appreciate you, and we can't wait to see you again on Monday. Once again, Ifeanyi, thank you so much for that wonderful class. Thank you, Lima. Thank you, Moses. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. And we wish you a very beautiful weekend, everyone. Thank you and enjoy yourself. Goodbye.
Thank you so much, Grace. Yeah. Goodbye. See you guys next week. Okay.